You think that free weather app is helping you plan your day? Think again. Every time you check tomorrow's forecast, that app is selling detailed data about your location, habits, and even your health patterns to companies you've never heard of. And they're making billions doing it. Here's the uncomfortable truth. The data broker industry was valued at over $430 billion. By 2030, it's projected to reach $616 billion. That's bigger than the global film industry. And where does all that money come from? You. Every day, the average person generates about 1.7 megabytes per second when you account for all your online activity. That's your location every few seconds, every website you visit, every search you make, every app you open. And 82% of free apps on your phone are actively tracking and harvesting this information right now. Think about what you did today. Check the weather? Your location was logged and sold? Used a fitness app? Your health patterns are now in a database somewhere. Scrolled social media? Your interests, relationships, and even your political leanings have been cataloged and packaged for advertisers. These companies know when you wake up, where you work, what you buy, who you talk to, and even when you're most likely to make impulse purchases. There are an estimated 4,126 data brokers globally, and most people can't even name 5 of them. They operate in the shadows, but they know everything about you. And here's what really should concern you. 82% of consumers say they're highly concerned about how their data is collected and used. Yet 62% of Americans believe it's impossible to go through daily life without having their data collected. We've accepted surveillance as the price of convenience. But here's the thing, it doesn't have to be this way. You have more power than you think. Let me give you 3 simple rules that will dramatically reduce your digital footprint. Rule number 1, the permission principle. Stop auto-accepting app permissions. When an app asks for access to your camera, location, or contacts, ask yourself, does a flashlight app really need to know my location? Does a recipe app need access to my contacts? Go into your phone settings right now. Look at which apps have location access always versus only while using. For most apps, switch to never or ask next time. Studies show companies generate approximately $36 per year in advertising revenue from each user. Multiply that across all the apps tracking you, and you're giving away hundreds of dollars of value for free. Rule number 2, the alternative economy. If a service is completely free with no business model you can identify, you're not the customer, you're the inventory. Start replacing surveillance-based free apps with privacy-focused alternatives. Here's where it gets interesting. There are powerful privacy-first tools that put you back in control. DuckDuckGo is a search engine built specifically to never track you. No data storage, no search history sold to advertisers. Firefox offers a privacy-focused browser with built-in tracking protection that blocks data collectors by default. For messaging, Signal uses military-grade end-to-end encryption that even Signal itself can't read. And ProtonMail gives you encrypted email protected by Swiss privacy laws, one of the strongest legal frameworks in the world. These aren't compromises. They're upgrades designed from the ground up with your privacy as the foundation, not an afterthought. Delete apps you don't actively use. Right now, the average person has 80 apps installed, but only uses about 9 regularly. Every unused app sitting on your phone is still collecting data in the background. Do a monthly digital audit. If you haven't opened an app in 30 days, delete it. You can always reinstall it later if needed. And here's a pro tip. Instead of downloading apps for everything, use mobile websites when possible. They typically collect far less data than their app counterparts. Look, 79% of the global population is now covered by at least one data protection law. Companies are being forced to change. Meta was fined $1.3 billion for privacy violations. The tide is turning, but only if consumers like you demand better. Your data is worth real money. Companies know it, advertisers know it. Now you know it too. So here's your challenge. This week, implement just one of these 3 rules. Check your app permissions, switch to one privacy-focused alternative, or delete 10 unused apps. Small actions compound. Because the moment you realize that if a product is free, you're not the customer, you become impossible to exploit. Take your privacy back, one permission at a time. If this opened your eyes, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And drop a comment telling me which rule you're implementing first.